How's it going? This is Hoiman, and today we're taking a look at the Amakuni Nueno figure. So for the front of the box, you have a nice silhouette of the actual statue with a lot of writing and incantations in the background, and also the logo of the character, what the series is from. And then on the side you have a nice picture of the figure with some nice added effect for his demon hand. And then you have a back view of the figure on the other side. And in the top you just have the logo, just black on the bottom. And on the back you have various pictures of the figure from various angles, and you also have some legal stuff at the bottom. And then to open the box you just lift open the top flap and slide out the figure, and then you just open the front cover. And there's the figure all together with its accessories. So here's the actual statue itself, and although this character design is relatively simple and generic, I feel that they really did a good job to really highlight the details and kind of make the statue more unique. And what I mean by that is, I really like how they added the kind of purple aura around his tie and around his trousers, and that's to coincide with his hand, which is a really nice effect overall. And then the shirt itself has a lot of nice texturing and shading in the details in the creases and folds. Makes it really detailed on such a simple white shirt, and I feel that they really did a good job. And the folds and creases makes it look very realistic as well. And then the buttons themselves are kind of glossy as well, so it stands out from the matte finish of the shirt. And then, like I already said, the trousers is a nice matte black, but then you have the purple auras to really highlight the details and folds. And then going down to the shoes, overall they just look really nice as well. They're nice and semi-glossy, so it's a nice contrast. And then again, you can see the purple effects on the back of the trousers as well. And then, like I already said, the tie is a nice matte black, but it has the purple finish as well. Same for underneath. And I will say the tie is probably the most delicate piece of the statue since it's quite thin, but it is somewhat flexible, but still you have to be extremely careful in case you break it. And then looking at the character's face, I feel that they really capture the likeness of the character really well. Looks just like him from all angles. Has this really nice iconic eyebrows, and then his hair is nicely sculpted as well. Lots of nice delicate separate strands of the hair. Looks really nice, and then there's kind of like dark shade in between the strands to bring out the details as well. And then the tips are semi-flexible as well, so you don't have to worry too much about them breaking, but you still have to be careful. And then taking a close look at the hand, I feel that they really nicely sculpted it. And I do like how the thumbnail has a glossy finish as well, so it's a nice contrast. And then looking at his demon hand, which is probably the most eye-catching part of the figure. Really nicely sculpted. You can see all the veins and folds in there. And then you can see all the inside kind of veins as well. And then it ends off to the arm and has like a darker finish. Looks really nice. Has a nice contrast. And then the fingernails are nice and glossy with green as well. Overall just looks really nice. But that's the figure. Let's take a look at the accessories. So to start off with, his demon arm is an accessory since it can be removed from the arm. And like I already mentioned, it's really nicely sculpted. And then he also comes with this interchangeable arm, which is the same pose, but he just have his glove on to hide his demon hand. And you can see how the purple aura is also on the hand as well. Looks really nice. So it's nice that they included this in case you want to display the figure with this hand. And then finally he comes with a display base. It's quite simple, it's just a matte black circle, but it does have the logo of the anime the character's from, as well as the character's name. And I do like the fact that they actually have metal pegs to peg the figure in. If you watch my Yusei statue, I mentioned that my complaint was that the base had plastic pegs and they easily can break. But I do like how the company kind of took this into consideration and added metal pegs, so they shouldn't break easily on you. And then to add the figure, you just line it up with the holes on his feet. And then you just gently press down. And then the figure will now stand up with no problems at all. So my final thoughts are, if you're a huge fan of this character or the series itself, then I can highly recommend this figure. It's really nicely sculpted, and like I already mentioned, he has a very simple and generic design, but with the added nice texture of the folds and then the nice purple aura and all the black areas, it really brings this statue to life and adds a whole lot more detail and sort of a premium feel to the figure. And the figure overall feels very nice and sturdy, very solid overall, and like I mentioned, the only delicate part is the tie. But overall it's just a really nice and solid figure. And like I already said, if you're a fan of this character, then I highly recommend this figure. And the fact that there isn't really any statues of this figure out there, so this is pretty much your only option. But I will say he is quite an expensive figure. He is an exclusive figure and the price for him is relatively high and has been going up over the years as well. So I do recommend, if you do plan on getting this figure, then get him sooner than later. But that's my review. Thank you for watching and enjoy some pictures.